It is officially my last day here in Thailand and it rains. Lovely. Well, I'm not gonna waste my last day, so this will do. Even though it rains, I'm happy to be here in Bangkok because I mean, at least there's things to do here if you compare it to like other places in Thailand. There's so many indoor activities here and many of them is located right next to the BTS. So I mean, sometimes you just gotta be happy for the small things in life. Decided to come here to Pier 21, which is Terminal 21's food court, to really wait out the rain and have some lunch, of course. Alright, so decided to go with some Chinese food today. And to be able to order food here, you had to get like a food court card, right? Which you can top up with any amount. And when you're done, you can just cash out the remaining, right? So, yeah, this looks beautiful, so let's just dive in. Weather really turned around, so decided to come out here to Lumpini Park just to relax and, you know, reflect a little bit over this whole trip. When it comes to Bangkok, I feel like I experienced most of the things that I wanted to do here. I mean, I've seen the temples, I've tried the local food, I've been to the rooftop bars and nightclubs, so a part of me is like okay with leaving, right? But I mean, I'm fine with like re-experiencing some of the things that I do enjoy, and after all, it's just a nice city to be in. With that said though, I miss having a routine. Never thought I would say that, but you know, when you wake up every morning and you never know what's next, it gets exhausting after a while, you feel me? You know, doing the same thing day in, day out, well, it gets boring after a while, but I feel like you have to have a balance between the two so you can actually enjoy, you know, the highs when you live through it. Alright, so quick stop here at the hotel because I need to pack my bags for tomorrow because I'll be leaving early as shit, so I don't feel like waking up in the middle of the night just to pack my bags. And in just a moment, I'll be going out to a rooftop bar, so want to have everything sorted out before then. So yeah, hopefully this won't take too long. So I eventually ended up at Spectrum Lounge and Bar. This is a multi-level rooftop bar and restaurant located at the top of the 5-star hotel, Hyatt Regency Bangkok Sukhumvit in very central Bangkok. I'd never been here before, but I liked it. It was very laid back and we made it right in time for the sunset, so that was a big plus as well. The top floor was definitely the highlight. You know, it had this cool staircase with a view of the skyline, so if you're looking for a great photo spot in Bangkok, well, there you go. To fast forward a little bit, here's me ready to leave the hotel around 4 AM the next morning.
Pay for the driver 500 baht.
500
include
baht.
BKK Suvarnabhumi.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
And see you next time.
Thank you. Bye. Alright, we made it. Seems like I can check in right now. Right, we're through the security check and the passport control, so I was gonna see if we can find something to eat around here.
Would you like cheese?
Yeah, sure. Alright, decided to use my last Thai baht on some Subway. Can never go wrong with that. So hopefully that will keep me full for at least a few hours. So I won't be flying directly to Stockholm, Sweden. I'll be having a layover in Doha first, which will be for like 12 hours. So yeah, I'm just mentally preparing for that right now. Alright, so just right here at Doha Airport. Flight was alright, I'm still pretty tired, but managed to get a couple of hours of sleep on the plane. So I just talked to the immigration, and as I'm here right now in August 2022, you need a PCR test apparently to enter Qatar, and I don't have that, so I don't have any other choice but just chilling here for, yeah, the next 12 hours or so. The airport had resting areas, so I tried to sleep in there for a while, but that didn't go as planned because they had speakers in there announcing every outbound flight.
Attention please. This is a final boarding call.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that defeats the whole purpose of a resting area, but hey, maybe that's just me. Turned out it was a 15-hour layover instead of 12. I'm dead now, if you couldn't tell, but I'm on my way now to board the plane to Sweden.
30 minutes. 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 30 minutes
All right, guys, so we finally made it back to Sweden. One catch though, it's been 6 months since I last recorded anything with this video. When I first got back from this trip, as you saw, I was completely destroyed. So I figured, you know what, I'll just rest up for a couple of days and then record this part of the video. And yeah, those days turned into weeks, which turned into months, so here we are. Honestly, might have been for the better, because now I can give you guys like a proper life update, like what I've been up to for the past 6 months, and yeah, what my future plans are with traveling and just life in general, I guess. So let's rewind a little bit to August last year when I first got back from this trip, right? So as I talked about earlier in this video about balance, well, I was just happy to get back to my day-to-day life and my routines. I also got to enjoy the last weeks of summer here in Stockholm. You know, I moved here last year in autumn, so it was my first year where I got to properly enjoy the Swedish summer here in the capital. The summer months in Sweden are actually really enjoyable, but for the past few years now, that's been the most convenient time of the year for me to travel, so yeah, it's just been prioritizing that. Anyways, around the same time I was starting my last semester of school, so yeah, I haven't really brought that much light to this when I think about it, but I've been studying media, so I've been doing a lot of camera work, video editing and things like that, you know, and that was actually the reason why I moved to Stockholm initially, and also because my hometown was quite boring, to keep it 100 with you. School has definitely been taking up most of my time recently, but it's quite boring to talk about, so we'll just get back to that in just a moment. Another highlight of last year, actually like related to Thailand, was 2P's show here in Sweden. It's kind of a fun backstory, and I'm realizing now I haven't shared any of this on YouTube, only on Instagram, so go and follow me on there. I'm quite active on my stories. Long story short, I have 2 friends who are music producers that you might have seen in a couple of vlogs now. We traveled together during my first couple of weeks in Thailand, and they had been in contact with one of Thailand's biggest rappers, 2P Southside.
Cheers, bro.
Okay, cheers, cheers.
Bangkok.
Nice to meet you, Bangkok.
Yeah, me too. Bangkok.
We all linked up for a session and they made some songs together. It's funny because the session itself actually ended up taking place in my friend's hotel room. Usually I have proper studio set up for that, but this worked out just fine as well.
You want my wine, I say, okay.
After the session, he brought us back to his music bar, Home Ekamai. Super fun night. You know, the local Thai nightlife is actually quite different from what most foreigners get to experience while they're in Thailand, right? If you're partying in Bangkok as a foreigner, you're very likely to end up at a place like, you know, Kazan Road or perhaps some nightclub at Soy 11. And it's all good fun, don't get me wrong, but those nightlife spots are very Western influenced and reminds you a lot of the nightlife back home. This, on the flip side, was very different from the nightlife I just mentioned. You had local Thai bands playing, basically no foreigners. I don't know how to put it, but it was just overall good vibes, and it's fun to experience both sides of Thai nightlife. Fast forward a few months and 2P and his crew goes on a Europe tour and comes to Stockholm, out of all places, to perform. First of all, can you imagine having such a big worldwide Thai audience that you can like perform Thai songs in a country like 5,000 miles away that doesn't even speak Thai? That's crazy to me. Anyways, of course we had to link up again, and they brought us backstage for the show, and man, what an experience. That's all I'm gonna say. Looking back at it, you know, it's just so fun to see all of this going full circle, right? You know, from making music in a hotel room in Bangkok to making music here in Sweden, and to see him and his boys perform live, you know, just beautiful, man. Winter and New Year's comes along and I finally finished school and landed myself a job as a filmmaker, which I'm super grateful for. To be able to work with something I'm passionate about is truly a blessing, and that's what I've been most busy with lately, right? So that's kind of where we are right now. This YouTube channel have grown a lot since I traveled to Thailand. We're closing in on 5,000 subscribers, which I'm super thankful for. You know, it's so fun to see the videos reach more and more people, and just the overall positive feedback that goes around really motivates me to create even more. Content wise, you're probably gonna see a few more Thailand related videos. I have some ideas in mind, but other than that, I might make some videos here in Sweden and pump out some more YouTube shorts as well and start to plan the next big adventure. I'm not completely sure where I'm traveling next, but it's gonna be this summer, so I think I just leave you guys on that note for now. As always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.